Well, here we are again. Another investigation to do, and, I mean, last case was pretty fucking, the last case was difficult the first time I solved it, and obviously on stream I solved it the second time, so I knew kind of a fair bit of what was going on, but, this one is gonna be a ride, I feel. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Do we want to talk to anyone before we... Actually, yeah, oh, right. B doesn't get rid of that. Let's look over the Monokuma file one more time, just as a refresher. The victim is the Ultimate Tennis Pro Ryoma Hoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. So there's no time of death, so you need to kind of figure that out. And he was presumably also dead before he was presumably also dead before he appeared in the tank. So, there's that. Actually, I'm going to talk to Gonta first, because Gonta, like, jumped up on stage and then just kind of froze. So, like, I'm really curious as to what happened there. Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could help Ryoma, but Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot!
You poor precious boy. Gonta really sorry.
Come on, man.
Man shouldn't apologize so easily. Kaito, stop. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
From what I've read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know...
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet?
Gonta, not smart.
No, Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be help. Oh. Why the hell is... Oh, okay. That was weird. Streamlabs, like... It was, like, partially not showing the chat. I don't know what happened there. It had rendered, like, half of the browser screen it uses for the chat, and then the rest of it was just blank for some reason. Oh. It's back.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta knows. Remember during the show, you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
Could it be...
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gonta see no one in tank. Wait, what? Gonta kinda surprised. Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know...
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
So...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh, going to see.
Gonta dunno. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in after that. Sorry, Gonta should have watched tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right.
You know...
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important part of this case. Point of this case, sorry. I mean... there's a lot of possibilities, like... unless his body was already in the tank, like, there's a couple of things. Like, someone could have used part of Himiko's trick to move the body into the tank. Like, it could have been, like, because there's a bit of curtain that's hiding some part of the tank here. Like, maybe his body was in here and then it moved out. Or, like... Well, actually, I don't even know how Himiko got out of there. Like, I presume it's got something to do with this covered bit, because the thing you can't see is usually part of the trick, you know? Because there's, like, there's two ways you get in the tank, right? There's the piranha thing, which, like, that's impossible, because, like, the piranhas would have eaten Ryoma beforehand. Like, that's not possible. Well, I mean, it's a way to get in the tank, but, like, the only two things that possibly could have happened is he was in the piranha tank, which he would have been eaten, so no. Or he was already in part of the tank. Who else did a thing? Let's talk to Angie. Oh, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie.
Hey, Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
No.
Nope, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep, we started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from... Himiko's research lab. Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kirumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks, be to
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show is a success. No, it's because of all of us. Is it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea? On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and defined if we used piranhas.
Atua has
That's what
spoken.
Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yep. According to the piranha's tank manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
Then?
And right when we finished the prep work, and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't get back to the gym. Or couldn't go back to the gym.
You know...
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So, yeah. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But...
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Huh?
What?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Okay, why hasn't he just told you who the culprit is? Like, unless it's you. Angie's starting to sound more and more creepy. I agree. Guess we'll talk to Himiko. I don't know how much we're going to get out of her, because she's just going to say magic endlessly. And magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Go.
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
Are you really going to be this character now? I should have seen this coming, but there's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But,
I'll protect you.
okay, your time's up. The QA session is now over. Unless you want to feel the volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
This guard is even more strict than the security at idol events. Fucking amazing. You guys are... I guess we'll talk to everyone before we move on.
However,
Never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
no.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it. Yes. That's true. Did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic?
Well then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Correct. Kyo murmured something almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Oh, okay. Huh. So I think that's the side of the tank. There's the stairs here. There's a puddle of water, and then there's rope. Okay. There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's an old tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However,
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank. Well, depending on how it works, it's possible that Himiko unknowingly moved the body into the tank by doing her trick. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. Hold on one sec. Actually, I can have the, Oh no. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, guys. I have an important text message to reply to. I just realized I never actually replied to it. And I kind of need to do that now, otherwise I'm going to get interrupted for a while. Happy Easter. I'm also going to get a little bit closer to the mic so I don't have to talk as loud. I am being loud, so I'm going to be a little quiet. I had a late night last night, so yeah, people were still sleeping or trying to sleep. Ryoma got into the tank. I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Okay, so stairs. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. Get right up close to... What am I bumping up against? Oh, there we go. Okay. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. I mean, like, I can literally see that there are, like, hinges or something here. Or maybe I get that if I investigate the puddle. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something?
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
how would you get from the water tank into this space behind the staircase?
could it be...
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. I mean, again, I can... Like, you can see the hinges of some... Or I think they're hinges? It could be, like, it's a tiny handle or something. Actually, I'm gonna... So I did kind of, put my seat down, so... Have it a bit more like this. I think that's fine. Like, I'd be talking here. Yeah, cool. And then there's also this rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimated it's roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell just by looking at
But
it.
of course.
I am well versed in ropes. That does not surprise me. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. Ooh. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Yeah, like, what? What would you need the rope for? Also, it appears not to be wet either, so, like, it wasn't used in the tank, presumably? What? There's just random rope here. That's really weird. Is there anything else here specifically to investigate? Not really. You have anything to say, Kaito? Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. I mean, there is one more thing I want to look at, but I can't. Here?
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here? I think there are still things to investigate here. Like what? I've looked at everything, unless there's a way to actually look at... Hang on, I'm going to use my mouse for a sec. Is there a way to actually look at... No? I mean, I can look at the staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I investigated the stairs already. What? I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long are you going to investigate here? We still got to find the culprit, you know. Come on, let's go.
Kaito.
Okay, sure. That's weird. That's really weird. Kibo. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is... When was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course!
You got it, I'm not suspicious.
Dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. It's not. Kibo does have a point. Yeah, like... If he was killed before his body appeared in the tank... Or, sorry. If his cause of death was drowning, then... it's possible that he was killed before he was actually eaten by the piranhas, and if that's the case, he could have been killed any time before the trick took place. So, yeah.
Hey!
Hey, Flemwad, there's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still didn't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight
Why
him.
you?
Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime around 11 p.m.
I see.
So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryoma. Well, and Kokichi. I see you've learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon. And let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what's a secret woman? Is she trying to laugh it
Come
off?
on, man.
Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. As much as no, we're going to avoid talking to him still. If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? Why do you have to relate everything to anime plots? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure the body discovery announcement would not have been called on for a fake. It's probably a safe bet. Excuse me. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right.
Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come. Shut up, Kokichi. I don't think I actually ended up talking to Tenko, although she's probably just going to be adamant.
Hey, degenerate male.
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Look, Tenko and Himiko are cool, but this specific kind of thing, the trope-ish thing, is... It's, nails on chalkboards to me. It's a larger water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to... What the hell? Is that like a panel of glass? Or is that just like a floor... Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now.
But...
Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
Okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Okay. First off, piranhas. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them here. Can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Wait, yes I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created. Shut up, Angie. The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. What?
No.
More piranhas? What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into that tank. Ah, so they looked more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super, 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 super crammed.
What a surprise!
Super, super, super... Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Okay, so at some point before the trick was actually executed, the piranhas appeared more crammed into the box. That is a glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass, yeah. Then what exactly is this pane? That looks like it's... like, that also looks like it lines up with the... Okay, I have a theory, but I'm gonna wait a sec. Handcuffs. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked. And there are small scratches on them. Cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. Sorry, was that not too hard to scratch? Appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. Yeah, okay. There must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What, are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true. There weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be... he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but it was also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well? The other possibility is that they came from Himiko's lab. Because, I mean, magicians getting out of handcuffs, it's kind of a thing. Oh boy. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed that we saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well.
The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Jeez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it.
No.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us, that's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do, so that he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Yeah, that... Fuck, I completely forgot about that. That makes this even more depressing. Ugh. Fuck. And he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot. Alright. Belongings. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. Huh? What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. It's a good idea. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check it just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Really? We're not going to investigate, like... Oh, I guess stage is a different thing. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Hey, Kurumi. Do you have any info?
Hey.
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of a trick.
Well.
I see. And that's unfortunate, because that would have been really helpful. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass, the other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass. Okay.
Hey, so...
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab.
Ah.
Hey, Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
Got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
You know,
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Ah, Kurumi.
Seems as if.
The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. I never knew lightning battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Okay. I was, like, considering we found the panel of glass in the, tank, I was actually surprised, like, Shuichi didn't ask Kaito if he noticed that there was a lid on it. But... There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
what's the matter?
What's the matter? You want to check that window?
Okay.
Yeah, but... Oh, it's too high to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
Yeah.
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But... Ugh, excuse me. But, you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yes, the sidekick should be the one bringing the ladder. Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
Okay. Yeah, my theory might actually hold more water than I thought.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
What's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
Okay.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case, I should remember it. Marked window frame. Climb down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I've investigated everything I wanted to on the stage. Okay, so theory number one. So at some time before the morning and before the trick was performed, the piranha tank had more, well, looked like it had more piranhas in it, because they were all closer together. There's also a panel of glass that's in the bottom of the tank, and one of my theories initially was that, well, one of the two ways you could enter the tank during the trick was either through the means that Himiko used to get out of the tank, or via the piranha tank. Now, I said that, when I said that initially, I thought, oh, well, you can't actually do that, because, like, if you're in the piranha tank, you're gonna get eaten alive. So if Ryoma's body was in there already, like, that's, yeah, his tank can't be in the body. His tank can't be in the body. His body can't be in the tank with the piranhas. But if you use the panel of glass, you could divide that up, which would make the piranhas look all crammed together, keep Ryoma's body in there, and then, like, so then how did Ryoma's body get in the tank? Through the window, probably, somehow. I'm sure that'll come together, but, like, yeah, that seems like the most likely explanation so far.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, are we done in the gym? I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. Excuse me again. So where else do we go to investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's going to be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
Right.
Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Probably not, no. Alright. What's the closest from here? I mean, the pool's outside, so, like, I think that's probably the furthest. Oh, I guess, oh no, Himiko's lab was just there. I should go there first. Might as well do it in, like, one sweep of the school. God, like, being much lower and closer to the screen, just because I'm, like, trying to keep the noise down, is, making that FOV be problem even worse. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we going to investigate again? A trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Of course we do. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. Looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me in Kibo when we carried the tank out here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. Huh? What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Ah, wait. Perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Water tank trick. Wait, how does... Okay, so yeah, you use that to get out. Presumably, yeah, so the tank was set up, the stairs are up against it. If the hatch that, like, opens out of the tank is, lines up with the stairs, you could probably get under the stairs. Maybe the stairs are hollow. That's what it seemed from those, like, little hinge things that were on the side that we didn't investigate. But why did he say it had to be on top? Oh, I guess if it's too low, then I guess if it's too low, the water would come out, and like you have to keep that section dry to kind of. Well, I mean, yeah, like if you did that, then it would be obvious that the water level changed. Like the stairs could like float away because they're like hollow. So yeah, who knows? I don't think this is going to give me anything. What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw person in half trick. Yeah. Alright, well. Thank you. I'll talk to Tsumugi first. What are you doing here, Tsumugi? Huh? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm playing, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey,
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
No. In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it, looking around. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Good on you, Tsumugi. That's really fucking smart. I completely missed him. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. Thank you, Shuichi. Let's investigate the cauldron next.
Shuichi.
Did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all. Ugh. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after, which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey,
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. Yeah, it would. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Eiji. That was about 5 minutes before 9 PM. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, that's the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened? Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 PM. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Good. She should be checking in on you, because you're a little shit stirrer. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. I'm feeling more and more justified in my like of Kirumi. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something? Didn't you say you wanted...
remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier? So she just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 PM when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there, our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you, you're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can. Is that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. Okay. Well, fuck, that means... So between 9 and 10, Kokichi and Kirumi both have alibis. Because Kirumi would have had to fulfill the request. by trying to catch Kokichi. And then Kokichi was obviously being followed by Kurumi. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 p.m. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So, do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Yeah, it's probably unrealistic to think that, like I said, Kurumi would have had to fulfill the request, so she probably would have been, like really trying to track him down. And from around 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, I was already 11 p.m. Then, from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. Oh, I mean, that's probably me. Yeah, if the secret woman weapon is what I think it is. A girl in her underwear. What the hell is he talking about? Kokichi's account.
By the way.
Hooray. By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Are we done here? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I assumed it was just a tank of Kokichi's account. Although, good on Tsumugi for taking the initiative and just following fucking Kokichi around. Whoops. I think I want to go upstairs first rather than go outside. Go and, where else did we want to go? We wanted to go to the pool, the tennis lab, the magician's lab, and was that it? I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. Entomologist, so it's again upstairs. Yeah, here we go. The Ultimate Tennis Pros lab, if I'm right then. The handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Well, I mean... Really? Because, like, the slacked tennis thing looks... Okay. Fine. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess I was wrong. The handcuffs did come from here. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoners lab.
Hey, so...
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did.
Ugh.
Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Fuck me. Okay, sink. Really? Oh. There are scratch marks on this. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
So...
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. So is that where the handcuffs got their, like, scratch marks as well? Oh, shit. Was he drowned up here? Like, drowned in the sink?
Fuck.
There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or, wait, are they the same?
Because...
I think so. Here, look.
Remember.
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung... must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Scratch handcuffs has been updated. Alright, and then there's closed window? Oh, that's right. It's the window overlooking the pool area, isn't it? This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. And there was that one window I could see from the pool area. Yeah. Oh, I guess I kind of assumed that was the case. Whoops. We didn't actually know that for sure. Like, I kind of hypothesized that was the case, but... yeah.
Just as I suspected.
Oh, and it lines up with the window in the gym. Oh, fuck.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Huh? Pool? Hmm? Wait up. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did it just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
You're right.
Yeah, and you can swim at any time other than nighttime.
But...
It said that in the school rules and the rules in the pool area as well. I see. Well, I don't want to swim, so that doesn't really affect me. Wait a sec. What's this? Huh?
Hey, so...
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same kind of scratches. Did someone, like... Oh, maybe that's what the rope is for. Like, they tied it end to end and, like, transported the... Is the rope even long enough to do that? You're right, there are definitely abrasions here. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi.
Yeah. Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
Got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Kaito, please, you notice scratch marks. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Marked window frames has been updated. Alright. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I had expected. Than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence. Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
Alright.
Alright. Then, on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
Right. Well, are we... Oh, okay. You're gonna let me look around a bit, I guess. Yeah, so can we investigate this room now?
Hey, so...
So where should we go?
Whoa!
Oof. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg.
That's...
It looks like a cable.
Ah.
Is this from for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Wait, can I actually look at the bundle of cord? Kaito, you said that this cable is for hanging up the tennis net, right? Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
It's the cable that keeps the net up. That's it. That's the reason I thought this room felt off, is because of the net. When I came up here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So, like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey.
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. That's a very good idea. No need. It's about 50 feet long.
Huh?
What?
Ah,
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
that's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey,
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah,
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
you know,
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. Ugh. So, what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
no.
No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Yes! Oh, Kaito, you... Oh. Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. Wow. What is that analogy? My sentiment exactly. Tennis net cable. Alright, I've searched the whole area now. I should move on to the next. There are still other places left to search. So, we're probably gonna... Oh, that's why you got the really detailed pool measurements. Is probably to measure the length between the windows. I feel like that's gonna become important. Ooh, excuse me. Right, so the next place we want to go is the pool. I think that's the last place to go. Simiko's lab, the pool, and the tennis lab, right? Is that it? Did we need to go to the warehouse for something? I don't remember. Oh, I'm sure the game will kick my ass if I don't. Oh, there's stuff in the pool. This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled. It isn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. Bits of fabric. Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition is the ultimate detective. Black piece of fabric. Inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine or a sign.
I mean, I don't think it's trash as such, but don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass.
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself. Ah, please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that we don't get along? You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid?
So long, farewell.
Great, I'm really super glad we had that interlude. For no reason. So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Mono Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. Yeah, in fact, there's like a... There's a little, like, loop there, too. Like, it isn't just tied to the, It isn't just tied to the inner tube. It's, like, tied into the inner tube, and there's also an extra loop there for some reason? Okay. I guess we probably want to look at the windows now. That's the window to the shower room in Ryoma's lab. Gym window. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window That's the window we investigate from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through here. Through there. Yeah, you might be right. Right. Wasn't there... I swear there were pool measurements around here somewhere. Some pool rules are posted here. There's one that I find peculiar. There are also some specifications written here. Here we go. The pool is 82 feet in length and is 39 feet wide. The pool side is 13 feet on each end, and the left and right sides are 8 feet each. Something bothering me about the pool rules. They say... Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Whoa, where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No, no, no.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school rule, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the Exosols.
What?
You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. Huh. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case. Like, I'm getting an idea of what I think happened. The problem is that there's, like, all the minutiae of how this all, like, fits together isn't quite clicking for me just yet. Oh, right. Storage room. This is Paul's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting.
Hey, so...
Hey, Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here.
But...
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case. But you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
No.
No. Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember,
the water level is so low that you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer. Yeah, and you can't get in the water because it's nighttime. Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yeah, so suppose you could think of it that way. What?
No.
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check the other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
right.
Yeah, sure. Wait, where else have we got to go? Wait, where do we have to go next? I thought that was it. Okay, hang on. Maybe if I talk to Kaito, he'll tell me. Sidekick, please. Tell me what I need to do next.
You know...
Can't stay here forever. Let's skip. We don't have time to be lazing around. Isn't that right, Sidekick? Yeah, you're right. Where was the other place I needed to go? I assume the log probably doesn't go back that far. Yeah, this goes back to, like, being in the, tennis pros room. Oh, Ryoma's room. That's right. We need to go to Ryoma's room. Because we got his key. Yeah. Almost forgot about that. Ryoma. There he is. There's no monopad. This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it out. I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it in his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. Huh? That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. Huh? What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means... So it's just like we thought, the video was the motive. Yeah, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright. The other possibility is that the person in question knows that, and stealing Ryoma's video would have been convenient to set them up as well. So long as they're one... Like, it would have to be one of the people that doesn't have an alibi for, like, nighttime. But it's still possible. What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So, maybe we should have watched them without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watched them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos, share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do. Huh?
Hey,
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way? No. If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Okay. I guess I'll do a quick once-over of the room, but I should investigate here as well, just in case. When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Ryoma wore. Just like my room. Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? It must have been the same for everyone.
That's right.
There's no Cubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. Now that I think about it, if the culprit was here at some point... Because Kokichi hung on the black fabric for... Shit, something's stuck in the sound guard. Shuichi hung on the black piece of fabric as a piece of evidence for a while. But now that I think about it, if the culprit had access to Ryoma's closet, that may not actually be as much of a clue as it originally seemed. Because, like, the immediate thing is like, oh, well, who wears black? But if someone was in Ryoma's room, couldn't they have just grabbed one of his bandanas? Or, like, if the logic is that would have had to have that piece of fabric on them to leave it as evidence, someone could have... Well, but then again, I guess that means that they would have needed something for whatever purpose that was left behind. Yeah, there's something there I'm not grasping, but the fact that it's black fabric might not actually be as much evidence as I thought, just because this person clearly has access to Ryoma's room. Looks like it's an old bed, looks like one in my room. I don't see the Cubs pad here, nothing else out of the ordinary either. So, we just done, or do I talk to Kaito? Kokichi's just not normal. Jeez, what a pain. Well, forget about Kokichi. We've got to focus on the investigation. Let's move on. Wait. Are you just going to let me leave? Okay. What else is there?
Hey, so...
We got no other business here, right? Where the fuck do we go now? I'm pretty sure those were the 4 places I needed to go. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't know where to go now. Fuck. There's gotta be something I missed. Unless I need to talk to everyone again? I don't know, I'm confused now. I guess, like, I could go and talk to Kurumi and confirm Kokichi's statement, maybe?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? This isn't related to the case, right? We don't know when the class trial is gonna start. We can't just go walking. Oh. Well, then tell me where I'm supposed to fucking go. Is there not a way to... How would I... Oh. Oh, wow, I didn't know there was a mini-map for this. Oh. Because, like, usually you can talk to someone to, like, hey, what should I do next, sort of thing. I really don't want to get stuck here, but, like, You want to hear my alibi for nighttime yesterday again? If you Shuichi, I'll tell it as many times as you want. You're my favorite after all. Okay, so that hasn't changed. I guess I can look at the rest of the stuff in here I didn't actually look at. There are several swords stabbed into a human-sized box, but if there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. This is a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case.
But you know...
Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's trick is, well, it makes things kind of boring. Huh? Kaito? Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Oh, Kaito believes in... Oh, is this the one thing I missed? Kaito believes in Himiko's magic. That's not what I mean. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
I see.
Ah, yeah. I guess you could think of it that way. Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. So it's like that. Kaito, that's
You're so
the
dumb.
stupidest thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help the situation. Hey, who are you calling stupid? No need to yell. Okay, I guess that was pointless as well. Usually it doesn't let you leave if you missed a clue, so... What am I missing here? Oh. Oh, I guess I didn't search the entirety of the 3rd floor. Alright, yeah, that's fair. Oh, and I do need to talk to Maki because she ran off and we never confirmed anything about her, like, alibi and that. So, yeah. That. Oh, and Kurumi's here too. Hi guys. How's it going?
Hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier, you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about
So
that?
what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So,
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
no,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd
Oops.
know.
Why do you care?
No.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
no.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so. Okay, so this is getting... I feel like I'm getting close to the bit where it's going to wrap up to the class trial, so I'm going to start cooking lunch. So I will be back in just a moment. After a good stretch. Alright, I'm back. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that all right?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation,
Because
because all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, it wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night. Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
Why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. Yeah. Feeling more and more like, Maki might not be the ultimate caregiver, but... So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listen to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey.
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here.
Huh?
Huh? You are?
That's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. Why? That's what my instincts are telling me. Oh. Yes. His instincts. Fucking cord. Wrapped around. Sorry. Controller cord's getting, like, tangled under my desk. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Maki alone. Okay, so why is Kurumi here then? Huh? What are you doing here,
Do you
Kurumi?
agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present. Oh, yeah, fair enough. As she spoke, she glanced toward Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good. That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So,
Last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually. Then you are fine. Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
Last time someone witnessed Ryoma
That
alive?
is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 PM yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method. Wait, how does Kurumi know that? Or, I mean, maybe he's told other people? I don't know. And he was, like, running around a lot at that time. I guess we learned about it pretty late, didn't we? So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 PM. That's good to know. Witnessing Ryoma. There we go.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now?
Not really.
Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Well,
Shuichi!
looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito, I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No. I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Okay, we just reloaded the area so no one was around. Oh, there's Kaito.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You can do it. I believe in you. Now let's get to the Shrine of Judgment. Okay. Shit. I don't really have a good idea of who the culprit is. Because, like, Angie is suspicious for setting the whole thing up, and just she just gives me bad vibes, period. Maki's obviously really suspicious because no one saw her around. Still suspicious of Kokichi. He's got, like, that hour or so where he, was doing basically nothing, or was presumably going to get the, monopads. Or the cub pads, sorry. Actually, before we go in, I'm actually gonna, like, rattle off the list here, so... Pretty sure it's not me. I know that's kind of ironic given how this game started, but I'm pretty sure it's not me. Oh, Jesus. What the hell is that? Sorry, thought I saw something fall off the window, but I don't think I did. Well, I mean, nothing's on the ground, so it's probably a spider or something. There's another spider in my room that likes to hang up on the bloody roof, just over the doors, because, you know, just to make me nervous. Now, Kaito doesn't have an alibi either, so he's a bit suspicious. Gonta, yeah, no, absolutely not. Kokichi, yeah, there's something suspicious about him. I think he might have been involved somehow. Kyo, was he with us? I'm pretty sure he was. Kibo, no. Kurumi, I mean, she's got an alibi for, Kokichi, and she was fulfilling requests, which I'm pretty sure, like, we've seen before that her being the ultimate maid basically, like, overrides whatever she's doing, so I don't really believe that she'd actually do it. Like, between the requests, I don't think she'd actually be able to, like, complete that. It's not Himiko. I think Himiko is the scapegoat in this. I think I'm being thrown for a loop with Maki, but, like, it's still really suspicious that she's only been, in that lab the entire time. Tenko has an alibi as well, so I don't think that's the case. Same with Samugi. Still really suspicious of Angie. Even though she has the alibi... Oh, no, she does have an alibi, doesn't she? The last time we saw her, saw Ryoma alive was 8. She would have been in there just before 9 when Kokichi left. And she was in the gym until then with Himiko. So no, she does have an alibi for the time, for the currently presumed time of death, which is anywhere between like 8 and I would assume nighttime. Or after nighttime. Anytime that night. And actually Miyu has an alibi up to a point, but there's been nothing to suggest it's her, in my opinion, so yeah. So, like, with this game, I don't really like going through all the evidence and constructing the entire thing myself. I do like to have it, like, unravel itself, because I think it's more satisfying that way. So I'm not going to go, like, oh, this is exactly how everything happened. I'm like, I have a general idea of how it happened. Ryoma's body was in the piranha tank. It fell into the tank, so it looked like it just appeared there for the magic trick. It was obviously put through the window, and it seems like it's possible to get from Ryoma's window to the fish tank. Just between like, I don't exactly know how it would work, but between the cable, the rope, and the inflatable tube, like, you could probably ferry the body across like that. But as for who did it, like, I don't know. There's a lot of people with, like, incomplete alibis that I feel like, yeah, like, obviously during this case it'll become more clear, but yeah. Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You are quick to understand, so Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about. Oh, excuse me. Right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey.
Right, Himiko? Yeah. How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate. You want me to Aikido chop your head off?
Wait.
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Monokuma statue. Never gonna get over that. Also never gonna get over those water physics. Oof. Clipping through the platform there. The door appeared before us with a pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing, just as we passed through the door. It started up again. Normally I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged, my heart pounded harder and harder, just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning.
Welcome!
You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this courtroom, but Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father. What the fuck? That's...
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit
They're so cute.
that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. I mean, every single one of these has been on display so far for... Is this just a show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. I know it's really dumb to take a comment like that at face value. But is he being serious? Or is that just like, no, you guys are the only people in this world right now because it doesn't matter who... Like, if someone's not here, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Then, the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. Oh, that fucking Ryoma in the corner, Jesus. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all, but... If this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. Oh, she's front and center too. I forgot about that. I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Yes, I would love to save here. Tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show and Ryoma is killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaede's wish. Full stop. Okay. I have a few more free time stuff. I'm gonna go through this now because I still probably need to give lunch some time to cook. Extraordinary focus, lost in thought. Increase the time limit in each phase. I don't really need that. Increases amount of influence. Well, actually, I can't even buy that. Downshift, upshift. Speed of the reticule. I could probably use upshift, to be honest. What else can we get? Saint Miko's ability. Silences all conversations except those the reticule is on during panic debates. Instantly silences loud voices. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start, effective during debate scrums. I don't care about that. Just a peek. The entire screen will light up more frequently. No, I like that. Clear mind. Increase the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once, effective during psych taxi. Wait, did this even... I remember seeing that minigame in, marketing material, and I think even on the game store page. That didn't happen in the first case, did it? Huh. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Removes the time penalty from... Yeah, what the hell is this even? Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate. I don't need that. I mean, I could just sit on what I've got and then get upshift, I guess. Cool. Right. In fact, I'm gonna... Well, actually, I saved before I, bought that, so I don't need to do that again. But, let's quickly look through all the bullets. We already read that, but... Okay, Gonta's account. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Yep. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Oh yeah, Kyo was in the insect meet and greet. Oh, that even has, like, time codes, too. That's neat. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the ultimate entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Whoops. Himiko and Angie were brought... Fuck. It's like double pressing for some reason. It's really weird. There we go. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 PM. Kokichi left the lab at 9 PM. Fuck. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 PM. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. But other bits of glass were shattered. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the underwater escape act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. Piranha tank. The water tank that had piranhas inside, it was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab and was carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made out of glass, the other sides were made out of wood. It looked like there was no lid from the start. The window frame of the top window in the gym, it had distinct abrasions, as if it was scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool and gym. Next, hello? Controller? Okay, there we go. Water tank trick. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. That's a really awkward sentence. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. Okay. We still got a lot of evidence. Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 PM last night, he was caught by Kirumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 PM. After he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 PM, he saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. Scratched sink. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. There were small scratches on it, as if it was scraped by something. Tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab, the tennis net cable was properly set up when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was around 50 feet in length. Black piece of fabric. Piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. Pool rules. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room until only during nighttime. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 PM last night. Miyu also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Okay. Cool. Alright. In that case, I am quickly going to check on lunch, and see how that's going, because I want to eat before the trial, because that's going to take a while. But yeah, just stay tuned. I will be back in just a few minutes. Hopefully. Oops, hit the mic, sorry. Alright, I am back. With food. Shit, no. Back up here. Alright, looks like we haven't even dropped frames tonight. Oh, today, rather. That's good. I was actually kind of worried about that, to be honest. Considering, I think the last couple of times I tried to stream, or I streamed, I actually had some pretty severe drops, like, at least once a night. Couldn't really tell what was doing that, to be honest. It's kind of weird. Highlight finish. Good. I need to get on top of, like, doing highlights after I stream. Because I noticed that, highlights are in the order that you create them, not in the order at which the original VOD took place, which is kind of, I mean, I kind of get it, but then, like, because of that, things like doing, if you create two parts in a highlight, sometimes the one that renders out for, or is completed first, is the second highlight, which is, and like, because it's in the order you do it, like, if you look in my highlights at the moment, the trial for chapter 1 comes before the investigation for some reason. Like, I highlighted them at the same time, and the trial is longer, but it finished the highlight quicker, which is fucking weird. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to pretend that implementing systems like this isn't difficult, but I don't know, that seems like kind of an oversight to me, but eh. Actually, I want to quickly look at something here. Where is the comeback? There you are. This isn't important to the case. I'm just like curious about something. Right. Oh, and I don't get to see the page. Did I get a second page with Kaede? Or sorry, did I get a first page with Shuichi as Kaede? I can't remember. I'm not gonna learn more about Ryoma through that anymore. Through the free time either. Damn it. I mean, to be fair, there's a really good chance that you just miss out on, like, fully connecting with any character in this game. Just because, like, you never know who's gonna die next, and you have a good chance of landing on someone who's gonna die, like, well before you get the consistent chance to, like, get through their entire thing. Anthropology is the study of humans expressing their humanity. Folktales only exist where there are folk. Kyo has a way of explaining things that makes it easy to understand. He has different bathing, sleeping, and even an exercising even an exercising masks. When I expressed my surprise at this, he told me he would open my mind with anthropology. A genuine maid who takes every word as an order. She makes wonderful tea, and her abilities are endless. Oh yeah, and then there's Miyu, who's like, here are all my inventions, and here's some toys. Fuck. I can't believe, like, it fits her character, but it's still, like, baffling to me that there was a line written into this game that, like, someone recorded their moans for you. Rip. Everyone's pretty tall. Or like most of them, at least. Who's the tallest amongst? Oh, there's like a couple of the girls who are tied for highest at 5'9". I think it's Samugi and Kirumi. And then obviously Gonta's the tallest at 6'6". What a giant. Fuck, Ryoma was only 3'5". I feel like there was something else I was going to check real quick, but I can't remember what it was. Actually, where do I see how many, mono... Oh, it's just up there, so I've got 224 mono coins. I'm wondering... see... This is one unfortunate thing about how I've structured how I'm playing this. Like, I think going to the casino and just playing the games is probably going to be kind of boring, and it's going to waste a lot of time. But there's no other time that I can actually do that other than free time. And because of the way I've structured this, where I do daily life all in one chunk and then deadly life all in one chunk. Like, I can't break it up like that. So that's kind of unfortunate. Because it'd be good if I could get some, other, other presents for people. I think that would be neat. Oh, is that what fell earlier? It's like a little bug on the wall. That would make sense. And he's trying to climb back up. Because, like, you could probably see it in the VOD, but, like, like, something in my peripheral vision just, like, fell, and I was like, oh, what the fuck was that? Yeah, freaked me out a bit. Okay. Cool, so